Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, coming at you with yet another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today, I was like, ooh, I almost butchered it. Today, we're gonna feature another deck. Shocker, I know. Sorry for the lack of upload yesterday. I actually needed to take a day to just kind of like start brewing and try to bring a bit more spice to the channel as we are, preparing for the new expansion. I mean, it should be 10 days from now, right? So we're almost there, but I want to throw you guys some cool decks that I've been thinking about showcasing. Some of them not precisely new, but I've been dying to play again and upload with. So we're gonna start things off with KALISTA's Fallen Reckoner. This is one of my personal favorite decks that I've built in the last year or so, and I really wanted to bring it back. And I thought now that KALISTA got buffed with a superior stat line, in my opinion, in the opinion of many, because going from a 3-mana 4/3 to a 3-mana 3/4 allows you to be way more resilient. It's significantly harder to kill a unit that comes in on turn 3 with 4 health off the bat. So she has the Riven stat line with the fearsome keyword and with one hell of a menacing level up that we are aiming to abuse in a deck like this, because the main target for KALISTA's Resurrection is the Risen Reckoner. So once we play the Fallen Reckoner and it dies, we get the Risen Reckoner that when summoned grants cannot block to the weakest enemy. Because it has 6 power, it will be the strongest unit in our deck, or follower rather, that we will be resurrecting, and that's generally the idea of this deck concept. We have more than anything Shadow House cards. Like, we barely are running Noxus, and the only Roxas cards that we're running are the Fallen Reckoner and a one-off of Scion that actually puts in the work. So we have an almost a Legion Shadow House deck that is based around all the Last Breath synergy. We're even bringing back good old Barkbeast, because I still feel like this card is quite underrated even in this meta environment. Like, this guy can put in a lot of work and allow us to apply enough pressure early on so we can finish off the opponent with one hell of a harrowing in the later portions of the match. We are running a couple of copies of Vengeance to give us a little bit of interaction with the opponent, so that we don't die to really built up units. There's a lot of combo running around right now, so being able to just single-handedly kill something, no questions asked, is really useful, which is why I incorporated here. We're also having a couple of copies of Thresh. The level requirement for Thresh and KALISTA is pretty identical, right? Except KALISTA focuses on her friends, right? Thresh doesn't really discriminate in that regard. But Thresh pulling out KALISTA, leveled up KALISTA rather, or ideally, and that leveled up KALISTA resurrecting something is a very nice chain. And in a pinch, we can also bring out Scion and get that leveled up Scion. That is harder to achieve with this deck, but not really impossible, especially once we start playing these Risen Reckoners and even potentially copying them with the full set of Fading Memories that we got here. With the leveled up Scion, we have an incredibly menacing rally threat that we can enable with the Chronicler of Ruin, which is really nuts onto Scion, but it's also really good onto Fallen Reckoner as well, because we get an extra copy of a Risen Reckoner in hand, and we're also able to grant something else that cannot block. So in a way, she kind of like acts as a fourth Fallen Reckoner in many scenarios, and that's why we have her as a one-off here. Blighted Caretaker is another card that got buffed in the latest patch and now is back to her old ways with that 2/1 stat line. That is super neat, because this is one of my favorite followers in the game, period, especially from Shadow House. I've always loved Blighted Caretaker, and I kind of cry a little bit when I think about how 4/3 Escape Abomination used to be a thing. Not everybody agrees with me on this, but I wish this guy was a 4/3 again, man. Like, that Blighted Caretaker, the turn 2 Curse Keeper, is just so nuts. And it feels even better when they can't block into your Escape Abomination with a 1-drop, which I think is bullshit, but again, not everybody agrees with me on that. As the rest of the deck, we have, basically card draw, a lot of card draw, resembling something like Thresh Nasus, running a full set of Gliz Beyond, and the Spirit Leech right here. And we got a couple of Ravenous Butchers to help us out early on, and that's essentially all the gist of the deck right there. All the gist, that was a weird way to express it. 14 spells, even though 3 of them kind of like count as units, so technically like 11, which is pretty ideal for like a Shadow Owl's mid-range deck. And yeah, I just really wanted to bring this back, so I use the buffs as an excuse, and hopefully you don't mind, because this deck is fun to watch, man. And we got some insane matchups today, and I'm really excited. So yeah, leave a like if you are happy to see Kalista back at it. Like I was just like, yeah, like what am I even saying at this point? Top tier narration right here. But hey, we are over 5 minutes for the deck tech, so I think that is rambly enough. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoy the games. Have a swell day. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, here we go. Broken ball. It's playing Laurel, as I like to call it. Bit of a spooky matchup for us because the rally effects can actually hit us really hard. I want to keep the Vengeance just because hitting something like a Tarek can be the difference between life and death, really. Because if they apply a rally effect onto Tarek with Poppy on board, then we're pretty much toasted. The rest of the hand is pretty solid. The problem is we're not attacking on turn 1, which always makes me a little bit sad when I got a Blighted Caretaker in hand. Because otherwise, we set up Bark Beast, we turn 2 Fading Icon, and we turn 3 Caretaker, and we have a really strong turn 3 attack. And now we have to wait until turn 4 to do that. I cry every time. Well, now we don't have to play this, actually. Because I don't want to trade that with this. Yeah. This is going to be a 3-3. I'm also gonna pass here. Because I don't want to give him the free attack onto this.
Beyond imagination, that is the Durand way.
+3. Yeah, sorry about that.
We shall not rest until all betrayers pay.
It's pretty neat.
Our legacy lives on. We will protect this place.
You have earned your fate.
Now we have to Bark Beast. To enable the Blighted Caretaker. I'd say prioritizing these two is more important because the Durand Architect has a pretty powerful effect with any challenger, more so than this, and the removing the challenger is important. There's also a pretty bad blocker onto these two, and we can level up Kalista this way. They probably got a combat trick here. Whoa. Okay. The Vengeance! Speaking of Vengeance, we got 2 of them in hand. This could be pretty important here. I'd love to play Thresh as well.
Beauty and life.
But I really just gotta kill this fucker. Like, this is just too big of a threat.
Your reward.
Durand's build the best. We can withstand anything together.
Go stir, bro. Do I Fading Memories this? I would like to just Thresh, to be honest. Right? What else am I gonna Fading Memories? I mean, we're working for the... Well, we haven't seen the Reckoner yet. What's my next round gonna be? We're gonna have 6 mana. Is it just gonna be Thresh? Or are we gonna try to go for a bigger hit?
Our vengeance has burned long enough. Act now!
Alright.
You must know me, little one. You must!
I don't think we can afford to Thresh here. I think having all these challengers in this open attack.
Just a little farther. Right behind you. They grow up so fast.
Return to us.
Careful.
So big hit.
My shield is yours. Can't stop now. Protect and strike. Hold tight.
Even if they have, unless they have a, if they have a relentless pursuit, then we lose. Because I'm playing around Golden Aegis here.
Our family's work lives on
Okay.
within the city walls.
Okay, and now we do this. This is the only way we win. We vengeance. And we got him. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful! Oh! That was so tight. Oh, man. The vengeance, too. Right? Some obnoxious Shadow Isles. Mirror match here, even though we probably have very different decks lined up. I like keeping the Harrowing, honestly, considering this is more likely to be a control deck. So it may be very greedy, but unless they have a crazy start with an Elise. We'll be fine. Fading Icon will be a great draw here in case they do have an Elise. Okay. Kalista's stat line is going to be phenomenal here. Oh, because now they got to kill this guy. Alright. This is the catalog of regrets. At this point, I kind of want to work for Kalista's level up here. I'd love to play the Fallen Reckoner, but I really want to level you up. Vengeance! Alright, we're gonna go with this. I'd love to play this guy though, but leveling up Kalista is the most important. I get a free trade there. Still enabling our black sphere if we need to, if they have it at least. Yeah.
I pull the strings.
No, you don't. No strings.
Our vengeance manifested in
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so far so good. We got that harrowing to bomb them with.
Come out, wherever you are.
I kind of want to play Thresh though. Like I'm delaying this Fallen Reckoner by a lot, but god damn, this Thresh is just too threatening.
There's no
Yeah. Definitely have a Vile Feast in there, which they can use to pop this, but then they lose the Spiderling body anyways. But playing Thresh, just capitalize on the fact that there's going to be a lot of deaths going on here, so it really threatens. And it may just force them to prioritize this. Do they have like a Scorched Earth or something? They have a Ravenous Flock. That's a lot of resources spent there. Have another Ravenous Flock here. We can attack, however.
like our world.
our vengeance has our resurgence.
We're gonna attack like this.
What's it conservatory?
We weren't expecting callers.
Block the fleeting one there, yeah.
What delightful agony we shall inflict.
They either have the Unspeakable Horror or the Whispered Words here. They have the Whispered Words, right?
I want to play a game of hide and burn! It all falls down!
I'm gonna try to go with this. Okay.
We're gonna be so happy.
Gonna generate another Withering Whale there.
Just the way you like! Oh, I want to play. Are you ready, Tippers?
Now we bait that out of them. So goodness.
There is
not quite it. Wait. Oh my god. Oh, well, I derped. Definitely enough. Oh. I didn't realize that was a third. That's the third? No, that's the second. He just needs a second to trigger that. Oh my goodness. I got way too cocky, dude. Shit. Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Shit. I need to survive this round no matter what. How do we do that? We have access to 2 vengeance. Is 2 vengeance enough? It should be. I need to like bluff something like a ruination here. Yeah, this as long as they have Withering Wail, like we're fucked. So now we do this, and double vengeance will be enough to keep us alive. We gotta try again. Like we just get bodied by Withering Wail. Like Withering Wail is the problem here. I didn't anticipate a Withering Wail stopping me every time, but they lost the Withering Wail there because it was fleeting from that time. So we got it. I mean, it's this or bust. Like there's no way around it. There's just no. There's no other way to play this. There's no Twisted Fate here or anything like that. It's just Withering Wail and some other random shit, but okay, that's a lot. Vile Feast and something else. Okay. KALISTA brings another one back, which stops that. Oh, we got him! Oh, we muscled through, baby. Let's go! Oh, man. Nice. Reggaeton with action. This may just be like the all-in double dragon deck. We have the attack token on 3 this time. That's what I'm talking about. I'm actually gonna drop. I mean, Spirit Leech is not bad to have, but I have quite a few sources of draw in my deck, so I already have like the. I don't want to jinx it by saying the perfect curve, but it's pretty close to perfect. I mean, we can always. It can be disrupted in many ways. Like Pokestick onto Bark Beast would be really sad. But this makes for a hell of an opening here. Just gotta believe it's gonna be all okay. All okay. I just mixed 2 words. We won't trade because we have bigger hopes for you. Plus, that is a sapling. That's sapling soup.
Looking for a hero for my hero.
Who's our girl?
They forgot. You cannot.
They can't really double attack, exactly, because if they do, then I block with this, and this one eats the other one. But now, they're gonna wish they did. Everyone is a garden. Love seeing her with that 2-1 stat line again. Missed you, girl.
Finder sharers.
Man, a triple. Oh, we're not gonna discriminate that. We're gonna see a block onto the fading icon here. It's still gonna push for 3 damage, or 5 damage. And clear the board. They created 3, so 3 spells in their hand are like +1s. So it's definitely that combo deck. We haven't been able to push as much damage as I would have wanted with this kind of hand, but there's a pokey stick. Well, that's a good use of glimpse. Because if they try to poke again, we glimpse again. Okay. For now, we're gonna pass though. Like, we're gonna set this up on this one.
What delightful agony we shall inflict.
I'm gonna play Thresh. I can play some mind games. I kind of feel like I should have played the Curse Keeper. Especially now that I top decked this Butcher. But I mean, to be fair, I kind of am looking at a potential Curse Keeper into Ruin.
Gonna find a gift for Renekton, right, Arda?
I'm gonna pass for now. See what they do. Maybe I could have dragged this and then attacked with this to push some damage.
Out here, you're moving or you're dead.
Alright, good to know. I could just Chronicler you.
Witness. Scribe.
To free my Thresh from the gifts of Renekton. Okay. Okay, they're going in.
Trample him!
Alright. Could play Butcher, but there's no point here.
There you are.
That's a great draw. God, I love Blighted Caretaker. Ah, she's perfection.
Renekton, I found something special for you.
If it bleeds, it's special enough.
654. That's.
Any last words? Another world in a hawk. Every anguish. Come out and I bone you.
Quit struggling.
Because this allows me to level up Thresh and get its power to 4 so I can train until I get done here. Let's see what they got. They could have a quicksand or something like that. Can take a little bit less damage and guarantee that if I get them out, right? Yeah, a little bit less damage is fine. We really want to keep him alive, and we really are not about letting that happen. Which is not how we roll. No reggaeton for you. I do want to preserve my Spiderling for the Spirit Leech instead, though. So we're not quite there for Scion yet. I mean, we can be this turn, actually. Maybe I could have actually enabled that. I could have gotten Butcher into... Because we do level up Scion. That's a big deal. Maybe I should have thought that through. Okay, going in. It's a big hit. And we actually leveled Scion, baby. Yeah. There we go. A one-up. A one-up for the win. Alright, chill. Alright, some turbo burn or aggro. Or just fast decks that want to end the game really quickly. TM. We're gonna do a actually Blighted Caretaker can be pretty good, but that can be good enough. It's just that we don't have the attack token on one, which really sucks. Makes me cry every time.
Come on, Tippers. It's playtime.
I have my orders.
Well, we're taking a bazillion.
Lovely. Very neat.
Not sure we can do about that.
We shall not rest until all betrayers pay.
Grow up so fast. Come.
A warrior needs a drumbeat. I'll do better this time.
But they're saplings.
There you are.
Kind of wish I would have held on to this.
We are at the threshold of something great.
Follows.
I must do this. This is my only chance.
Died of Decimate, unfortunately.
Art requires a certain cruelty.
I never miss.
Is it did not.
Your reward.
Give them a chance!
Just don't quite have the lethal here. Because if I attack here, seems to not have lethal. Okay.
Treachery ends now.
Okay. Oh my god, dude. The tension. Oh.